Hello and welcome to a special episode of Subfacts. We're going to do another one of those reaction. Why do I keep saying reaction? Recastings. Rees and Rees. I'm just not good with the Rees. And so,
not good with the Rees, folks.
Thankfully, I have my partner in crime, Mooney, here to help out with my Rees.
Hopefully your casting is better than your Rees.
Yeah, so we are recasting the movie Cannonball Run.
One of the most epic movies ever.
It is literally one of my personal favorite movies. And I remember like a little Matt, like literally watched it every single time. It was, I feel like HBO only probably had like 5 movies at the time.
And that was one of them, thankfully.
And that was one of them. And I remember watching every one of them. Cannonball Run 2, saw it in the movie theater because I couldn't get enough of that. Watched that. Like I'll watch any Cannonball type movie. And so with that being said, we kind of had no choice.
Yeah. I mean, it had to be done.
Yeah. So, folks, if you're a big fan of the Cannonball Run series, you're going to want to watch this. Before we get started, though, you guys are very loyal and we love our fan base.
Yeah.
But if you haven't already, please make sure that you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, more importantly, and hit the notification button. So whenever we do new videos like this, you'll be the first to find out. It definitely helps us.
Yeah.
Leave comments. When we do these recasting videos, obviously we think our choices are the best choices, but if you disagree and you think there's somebody that we're overlooking, write us.
By the way, we have overlooked before.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's easy to overlook because you get like in a headspace. You're like, oh, this is perfect, and then you kind of go down like a rabbit hole. But then someone says something, you're like, oh my god.
You start fighting for your person, even though your person might not be the best person. And then
I mean, and by the way, we're not opposed to Eric Stoltzing somebody. Like Back to the Future, they already had him halfway through the movie, and then they were like, "See you."
No, Crispin Glover needs to get in there.
Right. I mean, it was Michael J. Fox, but
wasn't it Crispin Glover?
Crispin Glover was he refused to do the second movie.
Crispin Glover's in it, but
no, I know. I thought Eric Stoltz.
No,
I didn't know.
They replaced
Eric Stoltz played Marty McFly.
Michael J. Fox replaced Eric Stoltz.
Oh, boom! Yeah, see, you learned something, folks. Not only are we entertaining, we're educational. At least he is. I'm still a re. And so, with that being said, you've already heard Brian, our producer. He is off camera. He's not
participating, and he's going to keep us online for who goes first, what character we're casting.
Yes, and he gets to control all the pretty pictures that may show up. So with that being said, I think from an order perspective,
I'm not going first. I went first last time.
Okay, how about this? I'll go first.
I want to go third then.
I'll go first, Brian second, and then you third.
Yeah, because no one's gonna have any of my names.
Way to go, Captain Confidence. Okay.
All right.
So go ahead.
So
Brian, if you want to announce the first.
Yeah.
person.
So the first person we're going to cast is J.J. McClure, the Burt Reynolds character. So Burt Reynolds famously played J.J. McClure, the hero of the movie.
So I love the name J.J. McClure, by the way.
Awesome
I think it's one of the best movie names ever.
J.J. is a great name. I agree.
When I had the free CDs from BMG back in the day, folks, don't think J.J. McClure didn't live in my house. And so, anyway.
That's awesome.
So my J.J. McClure, you have to pick a person, like literally like a Burt Reynolds. You have to pick a guy. Tough. You got to pick a guy who could be like an action guy, a romantic guy, the comedy guy, all of that stuff. And as soon as I was thinking of Burt Reynolds, I thought of Ed TV when Matthew McConaughey was like Burton Leon Reynolds, like because he was talking about Smokey and the Bandit, but the way he said it, I instantly was like, Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, you know what? That's actually a good
Matthew
JJ.
McConaughey would be a perfect J.J. McClure.
So,
I think he might be.
So I completely agree, and it's weird because he was my J.J. McClure.
Really?
And then I changed it. So
wow.
I think that's an excellent choice, actually.
And I will say Ed TV.
What was your choice, Brian?
So producer Brian's choice, my choice is Bradley Cooper.
Oh, wow. That's a good one, too.
Yeah. I think the funny thing was
Oh my God, I'm torn.
Ed TV's not a great movie, but the best part of it is the Berton Leon Reynolds, the way he says it.
I'm torn.
See, I think Bradley Coop's a little younger.
Vote who wins it, by the way.
No, Brian just switched.
Well, no, I didn't switch. I'm still with Bradley Cooper. I think he's a little younger. I'm still going for Bradley because this is why I switched.
Bradley
he's about 10 years younger than Matthew McConaughey.
He's a little bit of a better actor than McConaughey. That's easy.
Well,
I don't know about
both of them have Oscars, I think.
I know McConaughey definitely does.
McConaughey definitely has an Oscar. I don't think Bradley has an Oscar, sir. Although, didn't he get one for American Sniper?
I don't know.
Here's the thing.
Or he got snubbed, maybe.
The only reason I want to go with Bradley is the whole, what do you call it? The Hangover series. Bradley Cooper is he's got that JJ personality.
Like, I think he can do the comedy part of it for sure.
And here's the thing. He could do the only part I worry about with McConaughey is the friends with the Dom DeLuise character. Whereas I think
he would be funny. Like, you know, in like Wolf of Wall Street, where he does the whole like beating on his chest type of thing, where he can take that like the weirdness, but he also grabs somebody and be like, "You're my guy. You're my guy." But
he's not his guy though. He's
he is his guy
with him, and they're like sort of equals.
And even in the plane where they're flying in the beginning, and he needs a beer stop, and he just like goes to like dive down to this Quickie Mart to get a beer. That McConaughey could totally do that. That's what I'm saying.
Man, I'm torn.
So who do you have, Moody?
I had John Krasinski.
No.
Yeah.
I just think I'm not dying on the fence for any of my people.
Yeah, I think I like either McConaughey or Cooper.
No. He's out.
Okay.
I only mentioned him because you wanted to know I had it on my list.
Yeah.
I'm willing to go McConaughey just because I had him originally.
I think that's fair.
Oh, man, I'm torn. I really like Bradley Cooper for that. I think. Oh God. Okay. It's gonna. I'm not. My vote is not in yet because I want to see who we choose for Dom DeLuise.
Okay.
All right. That's fair.
It could be one of the two.
So I'm penciling in Matthew McConaughey / Bradley Cooper.
It depends on who we choose for Dom DeLuise because that character has to work better with the Dom DeLuise.
And folks, absolutely leave comments right in where you know what you would do.
All right. So the next character, as we've been talking about, is the Dom DeLuise character. The character was Victor Prinzum / Captain Chaos.
I love Captain Chaos.
Yeah, Captain Chaos is great.
I always drive slow. I'm a slow driver by nature. And every time my brother's in the car with me, or like, especially when we were younger, he would be like, dude, you got to go into Captain Chaos mode. Cause of course I'm fat, but also it was like, okay, JJ, you know, I'll do it. And so I kind of got.
So who did you have for Captain Chaos?
I had only because I don't know why, but it just naturally just came to me. Josh Gad.
Josh Gad.
Josh Gad's not bad.
Josh Gad used to be fat. I think he's still kind of chubby or chunky.
Josh Gad, I love Josh Gad. He's one of my favorites.
That's actually a pretty good choice.
I know he can pull that off.
He's definitely still the size.
Because the other thing is Dom DeLuise was a little soft, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And I think he could play the softer side.
I like it. My only I really like that choice. I like the out of all my choices, I like my Victor the best. But
all right, so my Victor was Jack Black. So
I love Jack Black,
crazy.
But he's overused.
I know, and that's the problem with it. That's kind of why I like Josh Gad.
All right. This guy's not overused, and I think he really would be good. I think he has the facial expressions that would work out. Eric Stone Street.
That's not a bad pick either.
He's got the body for it.
He definitely does have the face.
He's got the face for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he's funny like that.
I never really watched
Modern for any of my guys.
I think Josh Gad.
There you go, Josh Gad. Perfect.
So with that being said, does Josh Gad go better with Bradley Cooper or Matthew McConaughey?
I think he could go either.
McConaughey. Boom, it is.
And he's
give me the one win. I'm not going to win anything else.
You just want Josh Gad.
I'm not.
Oh, I know. Good point.
Yeah, you just want Josh Gad.
Again, I'm fine. Yeah. I am 100% fine with McConaughey because I had him first, and then I switched.
And you know what? I'll take the heat. If people write in and they say, "Look, you suck," it should have been.
No one's going to say it sucks. It's really an A or B. I'm sorry, 1A or 1B.
I say we go with. I literally had McConaughey and I switched it out.
Let's go with McConaughey. That's fine. I'm fine with it.
That's the movie I want to see. McConaughey. Right. I'll watch anything McConaughey.
I like Bradley Cooper more, but I will.
I'm fine with McConaughey.
I will acquiesce.
All right. The next character is the Farrah Fawcett character, Pamela.
Love that picture. Pamela. She's got buttons on her dress.
She does. So who did you have, Matt?
So I think my Farrah, you guys, I'm not going to die on the hill for because this person has been way overused, especially as of late. But Margot Robbie was the first person that came to mind.
I had her too. She's overused. I couldn't do it.
So I thought of her, and I thought just the same thing. She was overused. So I thought instead, Kaley Cuoco.
Oh, that's a good one.
Kaley Cuoco's good. But
I love me some Kaley Cuoco.
But she's not that. She's not.
She's cute and she's funny. She can
cute,
be funny,
but she's not hot.
Yes, she's is.
Not like. She's not Farrah Fawcett hot.
Well, I mean, there's.
She can be. She's more cute than hot, but she can be hot.
She's way cuter than she is.
And
hot.
I think she would go well with McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey. I agree.
I went with Catherine McNamara.
Who's that?
I have no idea.
That chick. She's from Shadowhunters. She's really hot.
I don't think.
And she's got that look. It's a Katherne. Catherine McNamara.
Yeah. No.
Kaley Cuoco. It is. Yeah. Sorry.
Catherine McNamara is hotter. I'm sorry.
No, but if you, I got a soft spot for Kaley Cuoco, so I'm kind of. Brian did that. Remember, last time he picked.
I did not. I like Kaley Cuoco too. So.
I know. Okay. That's
all
fine. I mean, I'm not happy with that one.
All right.
I'm totally loving this movie at the moment.
All right.
Now,
so
this
next character is Jack Elam character, the funniest doctor in any ever, Dr. Nicholas Van Helsing. Hilarious. Anybody we pick is not going to live up to Jack Elam, but we got to come close.
No, nobody.
And that's actually, Brian, I'm glad you said it because that's what I was going to say is there isn't a person on the planet that could actually do justice to this role. So I had to figure out, okay, who would bring kind of their own thing to it?
Yeah.
Because you're never going to do this. And the guy whose face just kind of makes me laugh is the guy, his name is Zach Cherry. He's in the show Severance, but he's been in other things too, like Crashing or whatever. He kind of has this like he could play kind of psycho, but
I've seen him before.
He's very like slothy and just he obviously plays really smart too. So he could be a doctor. Now, could he be as wild and crazy as? No, nobody can. But that's who I thought would be a good version.
I think that's not a terrible choice. I definitely went somebody trying to be a little that can do crazy. I picked Willem Dafoe.
Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it that crazy.
I picked Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I picked you know what? I don't even. I picked, only because I think they could probably do him up and do makeup. I picked Liam Neeson.
I love Liam Neeson's.
I just think they could put makeup on him and they can make him look weird. And Liam Neeson is the king of just bit acting. He's obviously an excellent actor and can carry a whole movie. But he's done bit parts in movies before.
But he can't do comedy at all. And that's like he even admits it. He can't do comedy.
Yeah, but how?
Yeah, even in Love Actually, he was kind of a downer.
Oh, really? I mean, like I said, no, we don't need to put him.
I'm not trying to poo-poo all your choices.
Defoe better. I think Defoe would be better. Or, I mean, in that case, you know what? I mean, I could change it and put Dennis Leary. I think Dennis
Leary would be great. Dennis Leary's better than...
Dennis Leary would be good. We haven't seen Dennis Leary in forever.
As soon as I saw the picture, I actually thought Dennis Leary, and then I was like, oh, it's William Dafoe.
And we haven't seen Dennis Leary in a while. He would be funny.
Dennis Leary would be good.
There you go. Bam, Dennis Leary.
Boom. Way to meet in the middle, folks.
Impromptu.
Yes. Impromptu. It's the whole Pawn Stars. I'll meet you in the middle with Dennis Leary.
All right. So Dennis Leary is our came out of nowhere.
Okay.
The next character that we're doing is the Fenderbaum character played by Sammy Davis Jr.
Okay, so if you remember in the movie, Fenderbaum and Jamie Blake, played by Dean Martin, were a team.
Right.
And so Sammy was kind of the smaller of the group.
Wait. I just have, sorry for the interruption. Can we do both at once?
That's what I'd like to do.
Yes.
Because mine makes sense. It wouldn't make sense if we started with Fenderbaum because you'd go, I don't see
So for the folks listening or watching, the partner character to Fenderbaum was Jamie Blake, played by Dean Martin. Yes. So it was Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr. and they were partners because they were from the Rat Pack.
Yes, and I also have something else. We don't have to take the two that people recommend. So, like, we could take one of yours and one of mine.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
But I think we just mentioned both at once.
Yes, and that's what I want to do because mine is a package that I was really, once again, I was thinking, okay, both of them, it's funny that they're dressed up as priests or whatever, but for the most part, it doesn't have anything to do with it. That was just their gimmick. But they were both from the Rat Pack. They were both singers. They were both, like, they could be friendly together. So for me, Jamie Blake, who was played by Dean Martin, just to take a little spin on it, I would have used Justin Timberlake. So JT. And for Fenderbaum, I have Bruno Mars. Both of them can act. Like, both of them can act like a champ. Both of them can be funny. And I think both of them together would be kind of funny.
I don't hate that idea.
So Timberlake and who?
Timberlake and Bruno Mars.
So I kind of like that idea.
Not bad.
Because like Bruno and Sammy, they have a lot in common as far as the fedoras and
I'm
stuff
okay
like
with it so far. I want to hear
I don't like it as much as I'm sorry. I don't like my choices as much as that. I'll say that. I had Eddie Murphy for Fenderbaum. And then I had George Clooney for Jamie Blake.
Ooh. I do like George Clooney.
I don't hate those.
I like George Clooney for Jamie Blake. My two are Jamie Foxx for Dean Martin's character and John Bon Jovi.
Oh, you got my heartstrings.
That's why I went John Bon Jovi for Sammy Davis's character. Both can act. I know Jamie Foxx can sing.
Well, come on, John's a legend.
I love the Bruno Mars Justin Timberlake combo, actually.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it.
And I love
Timberlake's a little young. I would rather have Clooney and Bruno Mars.
But keep in mind, I didn't put age into play. They're driving a Ferrari and they're
right. I just think Clooney and again, only just my opinion. I think Clooney and Mars would be better. I think Clooney is.
I think the age gap between Clooney and Mars, like they wouldn't be friends.
Who was you? Clooney and
I had Clooney and
I think Clooney and Jamie Foxx would actually be pretty dope.
That would be good. Clooney and Jamie Foxx would be pretty good.
I can see that.
It goes against my thing, but I'm saying if you were to
let's go with the Bruno Mars. Let's see how it works.
I mean, they have to be close in age because they have to be friends.
Right? No, that's fine. You can eat. We're going to screen test them and see how it works.
I think they just fit based on what they do.
I'm fine.
So like Fenderbaum and Jamie Blake, I think we have to do the next two together, which are Marcy, played by Adrienne Barbeau, and Jill, played by Tara Buckman. They were the two hot chicks in the Ferrari, in the Lamborghini Countach.
I have a signed Cannonball Run poster by Adrienne Barbeau, folks.
So,
and she even wrote "I won" because if you noticed the movie.
These two I think are a pair, and they need to be kind of casted
Agreed.
together.
So for the Adrienne Barbeau, I will say this: one of mine I'm okay with, one of mine I'm solid on.
Okay.
So for Marcy Adrienne Barbeau, I have Emily Ratajkowski. Because she's ridiculous.
She is pretty ridiculous.
And come on, I'm not gonna lie. If she does the Adrienne Barbeau scenes, hey, I'm watching.
Yeah.
There's no chance I'm not watching that. And then for the Jill character, I went. You kind of had to go with a brunette and a blonde. That's kind of how I went with it. Back to Bon Jovi. I chose Ava Locklear, who's the daughter of Richie Sambora and Heather Locklear. She's a model.
Oh.
Okay. And I think she would be okay in those roles. So I've got Emily.
We put her as the hot chick?
Well, they're both hot.
Like Tara's character.
Because I think you need a better actress. Yeah. I don't. Right. That's why I didn't. Because Farrah actually had to act, whereas this one did. She's not going to say anything other than, "Hey,
look good."
All right. So for me, I thought of this and I was thinking about actresses that I could put in this role, and then I thought, wait a minute, why don't I switch this up and it could be really hilarious. It could be so I gender swapped these two roles, and I picked, because I think there's lots of comedy that could happen from these picks that could be really funny. Think of all the scenes that Adrienne Barbeau and Tara Buckman did. Just do it a little bit differently for the comedy effect. I picked
bringing the 2020s.
I picked into the Hugh Jackman as Maurice and Ryan Reynolds as Jack. So they're the two hot guys in the Lamborghini, and they're driving, and they get pulled over by the cop, and they're like, we'll sweet talk the cop, and the cop doesn't.
By the way, Ryan Reynolds would also be a good J.J. McClure.
I thought about it, but the problem is he annoys me too. Sometimes when he's too much.
Yeah, he's too much.
Kind of annoys me.
See, this would be good because they could be in the movie, and then there's all the rumors that like.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't hate like that idea.
They're gay and stuff like that sometimes when they do the videos, when they're playing around.
They're good buddies and stuff like that.
I don't. If you go their gay route, actually that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah. I don't hate that idea.
And then you could have them pulled over by a woman cop, right?
Yeah. I guess that's the thing is you have to. So like, it wouldn't work for them because the majority of the police, like, remember in the funny joke in the movie was the majority of the times it was a male police officer, and then it was like they got to the end and it was a female police officer, and she's like, "I don't care, you're getting a ticket."
But it could be the other way where like they're like, "Oh, this isn't gonna work." Like Ryan could say, "This isn't gonna work," and he's like, "Ah, it will." And the male cop comes up and he like unzips his shirt or his jacket down, and then maybe the male cop's like, "Oh, like like yeah."
I don't hate it if you want it. Like I'm not gonna die on the hill for mine, but when to give yours?
I had Jennifer Lawrence. And Zoe Kravitz.
I love me some J-Law.
J-Law, definitely, and Zoe Kravitz.
But I mean, I don't know if J-Law would stoop that low. So you could always go with like
she's in that movie right now. No Hard.
I could see her doing it.
Yeah, but it's a big movie. What I'm saying is, she's got a bit role. You could also use like a Paris Hilton. Mm-hmm. I mean, she's hot.
Or Ava Locklear.
I want someone hot.
Ava
Locklear looks.
I like my pick, and I think it'd be really funny in the movie.
I'm not dying on the hill for mine.
Man,
I feel like I've already won some, so I'm not gonna.
I kind of like the fact that there's two hot women in a Lamborghini. And
that works for me myself.
Well, that works for me too. But
what if we met in the middle?
But it would be funny.
I get Ratajkowski and you get J-Law.
That would be good.
Boom.
Yes.
All right.
Let's
I
do
would
it.
totally love to see that Lamborghini.
Brian, I love your idea, and I think it's
We're doing a side deal over here, like.
And I think it's
Shark Tank.
I think it's okay, but me being selfish, I want to see two hot women.
The male chauvinist pigs in us we want to see the hot women.
Right. You know what? J-Law and Radikowski, perfect combo.
Right,
that would
that
be
works.
a Lamborghini I want to see.
I would love to see that Lamborghini. All right.
Okay, so before we get into the Subaru drivers, I want to just clarify because I think you showed the list.
Who are the Subaru drivers?
There were other characters in. The reason why we chose the characters we chose was because those are characters we could debate over. For instance, there's a character. One of the big characters is the James Bond, like Roger Moore guy.
Right, but everyone would say Daniel.
We all
Craig
agree that Daniel Craig would be that guy.
Yeah.
And so there were characters like that we did have to skip. So
like Terry Bradshaw, you could replace him with Peyton Manning.
Exactly.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers would.
Or Aaron Rodgers.
So the last two that we're gonna do, we chose the Subaru drivers because they were the Asian. It was like an older one and a younger one. Jackie Chan played the younger one, and they didn't really talk much. Like they did, but we didn't understand it. But we kind of went with that, and then we just kind of cut it off at the characters because we could do this all night long. So anyway, for the Subaru driver number 1, who was played by Jackie Chan, I actually pulled a Brian move and switched genders. And so instead of Jackie Chan, I'm replacing with Gemma Chan, who we're big fans of on this show. And I think Gemma Chan would be awesome.
There's no way I'm not going to vote for her.
You putting John Bon Jovi in the thing. So then for Subaru driver number 2, which was the older one, I have Michelle Yeoh. And so Gemma awesome. Chan and Michelle Yeoh.
So I don't hate those choices. I went in a similar direction again, where since I gender swapped the Lamborghini drivers, I gender swapped the Subaru driver, the Subaru driver number 1, and I picked it's Manger Zhang, who she was in. She was the sister in Shang-Chi, the Marvel movie.
I love Shang-Chi, by the way. Great movie.
Never seen it. Okay.
Yeah. So she's
great.
Does a lot of kung fu and stuff like that.
She's hot
in
too,
that movie.
Yes.
And then my Subaru driver number 2
Gemma Chan
was Dave Bautista.
Oh.
And I did that because in the second movie they had Jackie Chan in Jaws.
Is she the girl, like, just going because you put Batista up there? Is she the girl from Guardians of the Galaxy that plays like the butterfly thing?
No.
Oh, because she's cute too.
Based on, I didn't do mine yet, but here would be mine. I would do Manger Zhang, and for the younger one, I would do Aquafina.
No, I can't stand Aquafina.
Okay, I like her. I think she's
so
great.
Who are you picking?
Well, I mean,
he's got to give his. You got to give your 2.
I did. Manger
that was
Zhang
it.
And Aquafina.
You had Manger Zhang.
No, I didn't.
You just did Audible.
I Audible.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't like mine at all. Like I had Aiko UI and some other person.
So I can't believe you didn't go for Gemma Chan. We could deal.
Gemma Chan. Gemma Chan. The thing is if we're making this up, Gemma Chan's perfect because she's hot.
What if it was Cindy Starfall?
You could put her in there. But the thing is Jackie Chan doesn't he do like some sort of fighting in the movie?
Lots.
No.
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah, Jackie Chan did. Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted someone who could do like.
No, but Michelle Yeoh was Jackie. She was a stunt woman in China, just like Jackie Chan.
Michelle Yeoh could do it, but Gemma Chan's not. Gemma Chan's never done anything action.
You can have Michelle Yeoh do that. You don't need Gemma Chan for that.
But that's what I'm saying. Aquafina has done some more action stuff.
But Dave Bautista ties into like Jaws being in the second one. It's like the big American guy with.
I mean, I'm going. I'll put my foot down and say Manger Zhang has to be the older one because she's a little bit more attractive than Michelle Yeoh, and she's a little bit younger than Michelle Yeoh.
Okay.
But I'm open for debate on the younger one.
So I think
you can do Z Zhang. Z Zhang is great.
For the record, I've won enough of these, so I'm not going to die on the hill on mine.
Z Zhang is good. Gemma Chan, I love. I just don't know.
I figured my Gemma Chan would be a slam dunk with you, sir.
Z Zhang is, remember, Rush Hour 2. She's the perfect.
Is Z Zhang the one he just picked, or is it that's another Zhang?
I think we should pick Dave Bautista as the older one. Who is
Z Zhang? Can you look up a picture of Z Zhang?
Z Zhang's great.
I don't. How do you spell it?
How would Dave?
How do you spell Z Zhang?
ZIYIZHANG.
ZIYI.
Is that?
Yeah, that's her right there.
Okay. Young one set.
Yeah. She's 44 years old.
And she's in Rush Hour 2. She's
44 years old now.
She's 44? Oh my gosh. Was that a picture of a little old? Don't get me wrong, folks. We're older. We're casting for younger people. That's what it is.
But she, by the way, she's Asian, so she looks younger.
Yeah,
the expressed views are from the show. Those are Moonies only. The rest of us don't agree, sir. Folks.
I think Dave Bautista is in the car with.
I don't get the Dave. I really don't get the Dave Bautista.
Did you see the second movie?
It was a small. No, but
we're talking about the
first one. It's a small Subaru.
Yeah, he's not
that was the joke in the second movie. That Jaws, this giant white guy.
We haven't recasted Cannonball 2.
But it was all right. Okay.
If it was next week, we'll be recasting Cannonball 2.
So who are we picking? So we've got. I can't believe this is the hardest one to do.
Okay, well then you could do Z Zhang because she's older. Well, the old guy's old in it though, right? The older Asian.
No,
he was actually 40.
He was 49. He was 39.
He was 39.
Then let's go with Z Zhang for the older one, and then the younger one we can pick Gemma Chan. That's fine.
But what happened to Manger Zhang?
What
happened to Manger Zhang?
Because now she's out because Z Zhang is older. I have no.
Why
idea.
are we picking Z Zhang? I don't agree to Z Zhang.
Okay,
I'm okay.
Then we'll go with Manger Zhang. I don't care.
As long as there's a Zhang in the driver.
With the younger? I'm not doing Bautista for the younger. You
guys, Gemma Chan.
All right, Gemma Chan.
Instead of Awkwafina, you guys don't like.
No one likes.
Nobody likes Awkwafina.
You're the only one that likes Awkwafina. By the way, I hate that name. I know that's not even her real name.
No, I know it's not.
But it's is it a bottle of water or is it an actress?
All right, so to recap our recasting for Cannonball Run. We have J.J. McClure is Matthew McConaughey. Dom DeLuise is Josh Gad. Pamela is Kaylee Cuoco.
Not the biggest
Dr.
fan.
Nicholas Van Helsing is Dennis Leary.
Okay.
Awesome. Fenderbaum is Bruno Mars.
Awesome.
Jamie Blake is Justin Timberlake.
Boom,
Marcy is Emily Ratajkowski.
Awesome.
And Jill is Jennifer Lawrence.
Nice.
Subaru driver number 1 is Gemma Chan. And Subaru driver number 2 is Manger Zhang.
Love it.
Boom.
The only one.
Put it in the books,
only
folks.
one I'm not the fan. Kelly Cuoco for me. I just don't see her being a hottie.
Well, I don't see Gemma Chan being in the car. So,
but who did you choose? You chose Bautista.
I picked Manger Zhang for the younger person. I liked Manger Zhang and Michelle Yeoh. I think that would be a better combo.
Okay, well then perfect. Let's do that.
Picked Gemma Chan.
How old is Manger Zhang?
She's 36.
Oh, then no, switch it. Done. Switch it. Sorry, folks, we're going back. Then Michelle Yeoh and Manger Zhang. Done.
I'm not, like I said, I won enough. I'm not gonna.
Manger Zhang. Okay, thank you for keeping me straight. See, that's why you need Brian, dude. He keeps us all straight.
Not when it comes to Fenderbaum and Jamie. Or no, what was it? Marcy and Jill.
That's funny though.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm like, I personally
is funnier than
I personally enjoyed the movies where they unzip the like. I was like,
apparently Brian wants to see.
I know. A little Matt was
I'm trying
to,
there's got to have something for everybody, guys.
So, anyway, hey Brian, you're on screen.
That's
What's
awesome.
up, sir?
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not on the video.
Hey. Yes, you are.
Not on your might be on your screen, but
okay,
viewers can't see it.
Okay, well, fair enough, folks.
All right. Loved it. That was awesome.
Yeah. So Hollywood, I know there's a writer's strike, and everybody else in the world is striking.
We're not on a strike.
If there's a casting director that needs help, we're your guys. So make sure, folks. Once again, if you think we hit it out of the park, or we, maybe we overlooked somebody.
By the way, we're not getting rid of Manger Zhang. That took a long time.
Maybe there's another person with the Zhang last name that'll work.
There's 2 billion people in China.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is.
So feel free and leave comments. If you want to add pictures, that'd be awesome too. But leave comments. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, please. It really helps us out. We definitely plan on doing more movies. So if you think of other movies that are, movies that everybody should know, and you want us to recast them.
By the way, if you haven't seen Cannonball Run, do everything you can to see it.
Absolutely. So like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Boom. I don't music.
Yeah, I was going to say it's lucky.